Alright guys, welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. We are on our way with Uncle Byron to track down Hugo, so let's do it. So we're headed to the Velcroy Desert, a vast arid sea of sand and stone that has been slowly consuming western Dalmatia since time immemorial. Off we go. Sand tornado. So we're in the Dalmakian Republic. Hey, there's Torgal.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
All right, here we go. Riddle of the Sands. Whoa, this is a wide open area. You're scared for Uncle?
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins.
I want to see Uncle fight.
Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings.
Dude, that scorpion looks angry. Never get old. Oh, he's fighting. Look at him. Get the axe. All right, come on. I want to pop off on you, Mr. Scorpion. I popped it too early. Oh, is it not dead?
It's over.
All right. Yeah, a decent amount of experience from that, actually.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way.
Did we?
Accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your Chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
We could ride Ambrosia through, I guess. We do have an air fryer cookie. We don't use it nearly enough, though.
Faster.
Wait, does Uncle have a Chocobo? Of course he does. And we've arrived.
Where do you think those soldiers were? So, Lord Cook has remade his mind.
Oh, I thought something was gonna happen once we got here. I guess not. I'm still like thinking about those raptor chocobos we fought earlier.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Oh, sorry, Ambrosia. Didn't mean to do that. All right, let's do it. Uh-oh. Oh.
Look there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stone here. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Aw. I mean, he's Fenrir. He's fine. Oh, it's Assassin's Creed time. Oh, cutscene. Why retry?
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Oh my
Would you
god,
rather be
retry.
my squire?
So it's that kind of game. Hey! That's Yote or whatever her name is. Joshua's here. No, that's not good.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Yeah, he's not doing too hard. Sharks in space. He absorbed a god like being inside of him, so it's slowly killing him from the inside. Yeah, Joshua's not in a great state. They're right there.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then. Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Damn it, Uncle Byron.
Uncle? Sorry.
Oh, damn it. Turn around.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
Come on. If it's Clive, you have to tell him, right?
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two,
I don't think so, Cookie, actually.
friend.
What is he doing?
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Dude, Uncle Byron, best character. Oh, that's great.
The outlaw. Take him.
Try it.
Bravo, my boy. Just like that.
In the background.
Enough.
Yeah, I don't think we can come back here. That was incredible. What's up, Billy? Welcome back. That was great.
For your trouble.
He just fucking threw a buddy around.
Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Ooh, that looks nice.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
It's doing that thing where they're right beside each other all the time, but they never see each other. Oh, we got Bloody Hide for that? That's kind of dark. Damn it. They're gonna reunite as he's dying, probably.
Clive?
He didn't eat his vegetables.
What is it now?
Joshua doesn't like vegetables, remember from the very beginning of the game?
It's nothing. Let's go.
No, Clive, not let's go. Damn it. That's why he's sickly. Yeah, definitely not because Ultima's inside of him. It's the carrots. He needs carrots. You could try yelling his name.
Well, If we didn't know where to find Kupka before, we do now.
The Rawless said it themselves.
Can't be God of War if you
Guest
have
is in
bad
the
eyesight.
Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
They're right there.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It
I know
would
what you meant,
seem
Sharky
Lord
Face.
Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery.
I think we're just in her inn.
But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamel is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Okay. Alright, to speak with the townspeople. We're going back in? No, this, yeah. Okay. Hello, sir.
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
Okay. What about you, stall holder?
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
Oh, look
I
at
won't
her
keep you
eyes.
long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Well, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
All right, we know where to go.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
I bet he's wrong.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Clive, bath scene incoming.
Thank you kindly.
Uncle Byron, bath scene incoming.
Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the Desert Hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
What is a bordello? I guess we'll find out.
Just look at the... Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think.
I guess this open area.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing
Oh,
around.
come on, guys.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Oh. Back alley bruiser. Bonk. You're making me do this to you, sir. Poor Rosaria, Uncle screaming in the background.
You're finished.
Backlight Bruiser tries to beat up a nosy noble. Is God. Is literally a god. Well, not literally. More like a demigod, I suppose. Still.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat dragged in. Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
Oh, is it a brothel?
To the Lock of Leisure.
Sid had an in at all the brothels. It might not be one, but that would be a good brothel name if you were to own one.
Needed to a silken soft.
Take a sniff, good sir.
I guess Lock of Pleasure would probably be better. We'll see.
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
But that's not the Lock of Leisure.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it.
So wait, we're going to the... I don't know. He was definitely going to Sharken's face.
Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing.
I like him.
I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you.
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
Greybeard.
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
All right, follow the crystals. Whatever that means.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
Can you help, sir?
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves.
Oh.
Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
It is crazy to think of like how like powerful of a resource crystals are in this game, because they can make water or wind or any of the elements, you know what I mean?
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
Okay. So far, it's as clear as mud. But alright, we'll figure it out. Unless the men of the Rock are taking the crystals.
Warm from the oven.
You wouldn't believe how much you gave me. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
Wink, wink.
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
Okay.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on.
I mean, it sounds like the guards are causing the trouble, right?
Anything of use. They'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Finest fabrics, fresh from the capital.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture.
You got paid for it, at
What
least.
do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
But what? Am I going the right way? Okay, here we go.
Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an
He's literally
agreement,
trying to buy crystals.
but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
Dude, Uncle Byron flaunts that money like no other. Uncle Byron's a narc.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians.
Ruffians.
They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so.
500,000?
A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What
I
did
forgot we
you
have a
discover?
millionaire uncle who
That
owns
the
like a
supply of
fleet.
crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult.
Preening Popinjay.
It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face.
All right, Uncle Byron.
I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eye.
All right, where are we actually going? All right, so we need to leave through this way, I guess. Yeah. Or no, we can't go. No, we're going to the desert gate. Okay.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
When things turn sour.
Of course.
All right, so we're heading out this way. Yeah.
What was all that crashing and banging about?
Yeah. Well, before we move out there, I forgot to do this before. Let's save the game really quick. Hey, there's Uncle Byron's Sprite. Damn, they're way out there. The Southern Velcroy Desert.
Good girl.
Alright, we'll go up this way first. I saw a shiny over there, but it's probably fine. Desert Chocobo. A wild knack.
Thanks, girl.
These enemies are a lot tankier. Fuck that up. Oh, I wanted to kill it with a punch. Whatever. Gotta make sure I don't hold that button down too long. Can we slide? Oh, we can't slide down the sand. And we are here. Wonder if they'll attack us to try to steal a pearl from our uncle.
I'll take it from here.
All right. Let's hear Uncle Byron deal. Wheel and deal. Gavilan wheel, Gavilan deal. A lot of crystals right there.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
I mean, there's a whole tent of them right there.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business.
Nope.
Kill them. Kill them both.
Here we go. Oh, wrong button. Now I gotta hold that down. Can you attack me? Not you, him. Whatever.
It's not over yet, Uncle. Good. I'm just getting warmed up.
Oh, they got mages. Hold on. No curing. Oh, yeah. Oh, the head stomp.
Soil and stop.
Ow. Thanks for the heal, Uncle. Who's over here?
All yours, Chocobos.
He's killing the mage over here by himself. Alright, let's get them all. Oh, they brought a Chocobo. Rip. Come on, punch me. Or kick me. I fucked it up. Whatever. It's fine. That's gonna be better against bigger enemies, I guess. For me, at least.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
I suppose not. What else are we gonna do? We could have just blasted through that gate for the record, but I guess that would bring too many eyes and ears to the scene. Sometime later.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse.
His name is fine.
Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Of all the...
Here, wear this.
A seal, probably, from him now. Yep, the Desert Rose. There's been a theme with these things, obviously.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Wonder why he uses the moniker. I guess for safety reasons. So cool.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive. So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
Friend. Alright, that worked out.
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
I still don't think we should take our uncle with us. It's like our own Pokemon gym journey, pretty much. Oh, wait a second. We got side quests here. I wasn't expecting that.
I've never even forged a button. Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I.
Yeah, it's freaking me out, Cookie.
Wait. Are you Clive? Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. I'm Sava, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
Not a clue.
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I could give you a hand.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? There's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
There we go.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
We might as well knock these out now. Because I'm assuming once we leave here and go towards Drake's Fang, we're going to be in a progression,
like take a simple test
like in a, not a progression loop, but like stuck in the middle of what happens next. You're imagining him dying and telling us he was happy to go on an adventure with us and all that sad stuff. Oh God, you're not wrong about that. That could happen.
Yes, they're quite sought after.
The Flesher.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
That'd be good for a knife. Oh, he's cooling the meat. That's cool. Or freezing it.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Everything I've worked for. All those years of toil. Every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be.
There's no water.
On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalamil wouldn't be enough to cool it.
That's weird.
I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place.
Probably like a bunch of bombs sitting in it.
I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
All right.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
We got you, dude. We'll figure it out. So hot water sounds like we're gonna fight something. So let's finish the other quest first before we do that. So where are we? Okay, just around the town. All around town, okay.
Needed to a silken softness.
It would make a fine
Is it true what I'm hearing?
Out here. Oh, nope. Nope. Over here.
You too can live like a lord.
Oh, it's right there. No, that was just for the quest area, I think. Never mind.
Plates and pots! Silver platters!
Sweet incense! Ha! They've opened the gate!
There we
Lubor
go.
was true to his word.
A hunter, that makes sense.
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife?
I know, right, RP?
Assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
All right.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation.
Oh, there are bombs. Look, they're right there.
Let's hope
They're
Santa
dancing
had
in the
better
water.
luck than I did.
All right, that's what I thought the problem would be. How do I get over there? I guess around the side. We'll go do that, then we'll turn both of the quests in.
We should get going soon.
Are you still pretty far ahead of me, RP? You think?
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Walud are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest.
The mines.
I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
Well, a god killed
I
him,
don't plan
so...
on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
RP, how long is the rest of this storyline, out of curiosity? Like, if I just did main story now and didn't do these side quests, about how much more is there in it, you think?
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
Oh, it's way over there, okay. Chocobo time.
Come on, girl, the gate's open.
I'm looking at Titan's like image up top. It looks terrifying.
What the hell are
I like how there's just bombs in the water. Maybe about 40 minutes. I'm gonna finish this quest line then tonight for sure. I'm gonna finish these side quests first though before we do that. Whoa, that's a big old jump. Speedrun strat. I like how the bombs are just heating the water up.
By the flames.
It's got a bath bomb.
Explains the heat.
Oh my god. I thought we were gonna hit like a bat with like use our sword like a bat right there to kill the bomb. No exploding for you. Oh, I got stuck. Oh well, it worked out. Ow.
this one.
Out of the frying pan.
What's this one called? Old Faithful. Oh, that's funny. Geyser reference. Got him. Enemy slain. About 40 to 60 minutes. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Level 33.
That's a cool thing.
All right, let's go back. That is, I really like that there were just bombs in there. Called bath bombs, no less.
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
Almost.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is gonna be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favorite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Okay. Holy hell, where's it at? Oh. Alright, let's just get it over with. This is one of the lesser of the interesting side quests we've done, though. I will say that. Maybe it'll tie in somehow still, though. They all have, so I'd be surprised if they didn't do it here. I guess the run doesn't really take that long whenever you just ride your Chocobo over there. And don't fight random mobs.
Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
and it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to Ash.
Rosarian still.
Materials unique to Dalamil. Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
That makes sense too.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
The limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Damn it, we just were there.
I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly. So...
Alright. Wait. Oh, it's right there. Okay, that's not bad. It's closer. I thought we had to go all the way back to where we fought the bombs.
It's no good.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
The finest fabric.
Take a sniff, good sir. Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Fresh bread. Sounds good.
Made from the stoutest stone.
I wouldn't mind some fresh bread.
Hanging lanterns, keep...
We should get going soon.
And I believe it is right here. You couldn't walk over here and grab it? The music's pretty chill out here too.
But hopefully this is what Seven needs.
That'll be faster just to do this. Bread making stream. Isn't bread like really hard to make? Like to make it like very good? It's like an art form, right?
Is it true what I'm hearing?
No? Well, never mind then.
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
Spring lime. Not a simple loaf.
You are one of the good ones, you know that. You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for.
Ding ding. Sometime later.
That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it.
I was thinking the same thing.
It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalamilla's home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava. Know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
There you go.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalamil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all.
I like that.
Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
You've passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
Quest complete. I too wanted to know the answer to the riddle, so I'm glad we finished it. Goblin coin. We're really doing these for the renown, because I bet if you do all of those side quests and max your renown out, it gets you something good. Because that means all of the side quests and all of the hunts.
Made from the stoutest. There he is. Won't you? Man, I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Bombs.
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
That one was pretty quick and easy. Hot water. And, oh, ignition upgrade, nice. And Scarletite. Rare crafting mat. Alright guys, with that, we are going to wrap up this episode for YouTube right here. So as always, I hope you're enjoying Final Fantasy XVI. Next time, we're headed for Drake's Fang. I'll see you then. Peace.